Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Arkansas and welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I am PJ. Today is Thursday. And today is Thursday. And it cooled off a little bit today. The humidity was high. It is muggy, but it was only in the low 80s today. So that's really, really nice. It was supposed to rain. We got chances of thunderstorm, I believe, every day this weekend. And cooler temperatures. I think by the late weekend, we're looking at upper 70s. Yeah, I mean, we're looking for some unbelievably cool weather for an August. So today, what are we doing today? Oh, I am so far behind on rabbit stuff. So far behind. I've got, how many litters? I think 6 litters that are 10 weeks old, and they are still on their moms. And then I have Diamond's litter and Everlong's litter and Tawny Town's litter that has been weaned, but they've not been tattooed yet. They're only 10 weeks old. I like them to be tattooed by 12, so I do need to get going on that. So today we're going to look at Everlong. Well, not Everlong, but her litter. She only had 2. Now, she raised 4 because Tawny Town had 10. No, she had 9. She had 9 babies. And Everlong raised 2. And Diamond raised 7. And so I weaned those the other day. I think, I don't know. We'll look at them at another time. I can't remember off the top of my head. We're looking at Everlong's litter. Okay, first up we have this buck, and he is, like I said, they're 10 weeks old. Wow. Yep, okay, 10 weeks old. So he should weigh somewhere between 4.5 and 5.5 pounds. Perfect. 5 pounds on the dot at 10 weeks. That is exactly where you want to be. And even for a young guy, a young, awkward guy. I hate posing babies. Until they're about 12, 14 weeks, they look awkward to me. So I really don't look at them too much at this age. I don't see any white spots. He looks pretty good there. His ears look good. He's got a nice young fur. His teeth are good. We don't want her to escape. There is no white on his foot pads. I do not see a navel white spot. Okay, no white spot, but he does have a spot that's a little lighter in color. I looked at it. I think it's dead fur that's getting ready to shed out. But I will have to revisit that and just make sure when he's a little older. He is not quite ready to show. He's got at least 2 more weeks, which the Jonesboro show is in 2 weeks. If he gains a pound in 2 weeks, which he should, doesn't mean he will, but he should, he could be shown. I tell you what, sitting there just as naturally as he's sitting, he looks like he's going to be a pretty promising young fella. Yeah, you look like you're going to be a promising young fella, don't you? Hey, let's take a look at his sister. I just realized I did the same thing I did yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and tattoo these guys today. And I was going to tattoo them and show them to you, or spray their ears and then show them to you and then tattoo them afterwards. And I forgot to spray them. I even got everything set out so I wouldn't forget, and I still forgot. So, okay, again, young doe, let's get her weight. £5, 4 ounces, so this is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Ideal. I couldn't ask for better weights on 10-week-olds. Perfect. I like that, yeah. She looks promising right now. Same thing. I do not see any white spots in her fur. You know, I'm really bad about, I don't check tails. I just never remember, but you have to make sure, if you plan to show them, you have to make sure their tail is there, you have to make sure it's not broken, and you have to make sure it's not what we call a wry tail, which means they hold it off to one side or the other. Her tail is fine. That is something I never look for. You should. I never do. I've only seen wry tail one time. And she was DQ'd one time. Okay, no white in the foot pads. Well, I do not see a white spot . She, just like her brother, she's got a spot that's a little lighter. I think it's dead fur that's getting ready to shed out. I'm going to have to watch it and make sure. But it disappeared on me. I don't know where it went. It was there and then it was gone. So we're going to have to watch it. Maybe if I'm lucky, I blew it out and it's gone. Right now, she is young. Right now, I think she looks to be a little narrow right here. I have no idea how the camera is going to pick this up. I'm hoping, because her fur is in good shape and shiny, the lighting will show you. Right here is where the loin is, and right now I like it to come back, straight back, full and round. And this looks kind of triangular right now. Not bad, but just a little triangular. If you can see that. Maybe that makes it easier to see. I don't know. She is only 10 weeks old. We will watch her and see what happens. But otherwise, so far, she's pretty promising. She's got pretty nice top line. Nice rise, nice depth. I would like to see a little more width, but we will wait. We'll give her a few weeks and see what she looks like. Alright, so July is over, I know, and I did not meet my goal of 31 videos in 31 days with 31 random facts. What I'd end up with, 27 maybe? I don't know. And so, technically the 31 video challenge and random fact challenge is over. However, boy, I just hate not completing a goal. I hate that with a passion. And so I did have yesterday a random fact suggestion by one of you viewers. He knows who he is. He's been with me only a couple months now, I think, or maybe not even that long. But he is a faithful commenter. He comments on almost every single video. And so, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, His random fact suggestion was how tall I am. Well, let me tell you, I come from a family of short women. My mother is, I think, 5'1", and her sisters are all right about in that neighborhood. She does have one sister. By the way, she has 4 sisters. There's her and there's 4 sisters, and then she had 4 brothers. The women are short, and the men are tall. All the men in my family are over 6 foot. All the women are pretty short. Most of them are 5'1", 5'3". But she did have one sister that is 5'6" or 5'7", and I think she's 5'7". And to this day, well, up until recently, me and her have been the tallest in the family, tallest females in the family. We are both, I believe she is 5'7", and so am I. I'm also 5'7". So I am the tallest female in my family that I'm aware of. Now I have a gazillion cousins. My mother, there was 9 of her. She had 4 sisters, 4 brothers, and then herself. And then my biological father, there was 9 of them as well. And I can't tell you how many were sisters and brothers, but I think it was 5 girls and 4 boys in that family too. So I've got aunts and uncles and cousins. Oh, I have cousins all over. Probably many, especially on my father's side, that I don't even know, I haven't met. I think I've met at least the first generation of cousins, and I think even my second generations of cousins on my mother's side. Most of those I at least know by name. I may not know them real well because we were the only ones that lived in the state of Missouri after we moved, and so I didn't get the opportunity to know all of them. But I do come from a large family, extended family, and as far as I know, me and my Aunt Darlene are the 2 tallest in the family. My Aunt Linda, I think she's short like my mom, and I know my Aunt Juanita and Aunt Joy are both short like my mom. And you know, my uncle's wives, I believe they were all short. The ones that I can remember anyway, I think they were all short. So, yeah, me and my Aunt Darlene were the 2 tallest in the family, and we are both 5'7". I think her daughter might be in that neighborhood too. Now, I did say until recently, my youngest daughter, Ladybug, I believe y'all know her as Ladybug. She's all grown up, and she lives in North Carolina now. When she left home, she was a short little shrimp. I mean, she was barely 5 foot. Barely 5 foot. She was the shortest here, and yeah, she was just short. She took after the rest of the women in the family. And you know, I saw her not even a year later, and she sprouted up. She is now the tallest female in the family. She is about 5'9" or 5'10". She is quite a bit taller than me, and she did that. I mean, she went from like 5 foot to 5'9", 5'10" in about 9 months. So when she decided to grow, she got serious with it and got it done. So today's random fact is I am 5'7". So. And don't ask my weight. That's just rude. By the way, I forgot to mention that buck and that doe is out of Everlong and sired by my blue buck Dallas. So they should turn out to be pretty big rabbits. Shawnee is about 11.5 pounds, and Dallas is pretty close to 11 pounds. He's a good-sized buck. Also, I had a question about the spray. Now, I've posted this on my Facebook page a while back ago, and I think maybe last week, I don't know, in a recent video, I talked about this spray. This is an anesthetic numbing spray. It's GG. GG spray. That's G-I-G-I, GG. I picked this up at Sally Beauty Supply. You can also go to Amazon and get it there. But I find it the cheapest usually is at Sally Beauty Supply. It runs right at $12 a can, and I have not counted, but this spray bottle will go a very long way. I would say well over 100 tattoos, maybe even more than that. I have done dozens of litter on one can. So it does last a long time. Of course, you want to use it sparingly, but you want to make sure that the ear is coated. This is made for sensitive skin. It is made for waxing, shaving. If you have sensitive skin and it hurts to shave, you can use this. Or it was mainly designed for waxing. Now you want to be careful if you wax your brows. You don't want to get it in your eye. A numb eyeball is a unique feeling. You don't really care to experience that if you don't have to. It's also used frequently for bikini waxing, and so it is designed for sensitive skin, and it is safe to use on your rabbits. You do want to be careful not to get it in their eye. You want to make sure it's in the ear, but you don't want it running down into the ear. That is GG spray. It's an antiseptic and numbing spray, and I use it to do tattoos. If you coat the ear generously without overcoating it, I use a tattoo pen. Looks just like this. It's the Easy Tat. Now I have changed the barrel and I've changed the needle. These are bigger than what they come as when you buy them at the package, or in the package when you buy it. It comes with a number 3, I think a number 3 needle and number 3 barrel. Mine are bigger. I had to special order them and change them out myself. But I like the bigger tattoos. And I've gotten a lot of good comments from the judges about my tattoos. So, yeah, I really like the bigger pen. But I use the pen, and if their ears are sprayed really well, they don't even hardly flinch. I have, in a pinch, sprayed them, left them in the carriers, and tattooed them sitting in a carrier before. Now most of the time I have this little cloth wrap. It's not pleasant, but it prevents the rabbit from jumping off the table. It prevents them from kicking their feet and me getting injured, or them injuring their foot or ripping out a toenail. You just lay them down. Here, I'll just show you with a rabbit. Okay, so this is the doll. I just lay her down, and you know they're not fond of being manhandled, but you do want to make sure it's a good snug. And when I say snug, I mean tight. You want it tight so that they cannot wiggle and jump out, because rabbits, they break their backs easily if you're not careful, and they can squirm, jump off a table, break teeth, break bones, whatever, and you want to prevent that from happening. Some uses a box, which is fine. I find this the easiest. I call it my little bunny-rito wrap. Wrap them up like a burrito, and then that immobilizes the rabbit to keep them from injuring themselves or you, and it exposes the ear, and you can tattoo. I was going to go ahead and tattoo, but I don't have my ink set up. I'll do that and come back. Alright, I have my pen turned on. I have my ink in the ink well. I just want to put the needle down in there to pick up some ink. I hope you can hear me over the pen. Right, now I like to do a clean job, so I clean off the barrel afterwards, and I tap the needle so the ink won't come dripping out of it. And then you just tap, 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 tap your tattoo into your ear. Now this girl was born in 2019, so I'm going to start her out with the number 9. Now you would want to pick out your own tattoo system that works for you. And so there's 9. Alright, so then you want to clean off the excess ink. Alright, and then you want to seal that up. There is some tattoo, I don't know, there's a little box of little waxy tattoo stuff that comes with the kit. You're free to use that. I was told years ago, actually when I bought the tattoo pen, the distributor told me the best thing to use with the tattoo after a tattoo to seal it up is Preparation H. And so I get the generic hemorrhoid cream. I've used it for years. I've never had a tattoo get infected. I've never had one since I've changed over to the hemorrhoid cream. I have not had a good tattoo fade. And then I just clean up the excess, but you want to leave it on the tattoo area. And there we go. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up or focus. I see sunlight, so, but there is her tattoo. Now she's insane. She just laid there. She didn't flinch. She didn't try to escape. She was completely safe and completely unharmed. And now she needs a good back rub. Isn't that right? Now, what you will see, their ears are numb. It feels weird. I mean, you've gone to the dentist and had dental work, and you know what it feels like to have your lip numb. Their ears are going to be numb, and eventually it's going to tingle as that numbing dissipates, and they're going to shake their heads, and they're going to hang their heads sideways and walk around. They can. They don't always, but they can. That is common. It should be gone by the following day. If they're still acting that way within 24 hours, you probably want to take a real good look at their ear and see what's going on. This usually clears up after a few hours, but I have seen it last overnight. But I've never seen it last until the following morning. So that's going to be it for today. I actually had a whole different video planned for you. I was actually, we talked about the avocado tree a couple days ago. I have some avocado seeds. I was going to show you how to do those. I said plant, but root them. I have some ready, and I was going to show you how to do that today. But instead, we tattooed. So I guess we're going to tattoo instead. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless.